All right, boys. So this is week 6 of the trading recap, pretty much. What is it? Today's December 5th, Friday. So I'm probably going to be trading next week, and then next week will probably be my last week for trading. Just because liquidity and volume dries up last 2 weeks of December, so probably won't be trading then. I'm working on kind of a massive backtesting thing right now, backtesting the previous couple of years actually on both time frames that I trade on, all the pairs I trade, as well as testing new pairs and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing for the end of the year. So going into 2026, I'm going to have pretty much like a bulletproof plan on what I'm going to follow, as well as I might be changing my trading times as well. So I live in the US, and a lot of these trades happen kind of London session, really early London session. So I might actually be changing my trading session into like starting at like 3 a.m. So I'd be going to bed at like 8, waking up at 3. And I still have to decide fully if I want to commit to that, which that's part of why I'm backtesting everything to get the data on that part as well. If that's the case, I'm pretty much going to be locked in like the entire 2026. I'm really not even going to have like a social life all week because of that, but at the same time it's obviously definitely worth it. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on right now. This week kind of I think it was another red week, which not surprising at all. I want to say only down 1%. No, 2%. Potentially. Yeah, I think this week was red 2%. On my FTMO account, 2%. And then on my other prop firm account with Funding Traders, 2% as well. I'll show you guys one trade I didn't take on FTMO, but one trade I got stopped out on FTMO, so then it kind of equaled the balances across both pairs. Or both prop firms. But yeah, I'll show you guys that. There was only a couple trades this week. Yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so here we are. First trade we had AJ. So actually this pair got deleted off our main pairs list because it performed kind of horrible this whole year. But yeah, I'll pull it back up for you guys. This was kind of the last test for it. So this trade we have here, beautiful trade. We have our nice bottom demand zone. We have a nice level of liquidity. Price broke the liquidity high. Very nice bullish structure here. I believe it's been bullish for a pretty long time. Yeah, so price did sweep liquidity and then kind of consolidate a little bit, but that's really no big deal for the 30-minute time frame. We had a beautiful reaction, massive wick, showing a lot of buying pressure. Candle close, we entered on that candle close, stop loss beneath it, and it just pretty much instantly stopped us out in like 2 hours, hour and a half, something like that. Which is pretty unfortunate, and then it just kind of continued in our intended direction. So that's kind of how this pair's been performing. It just keeps stopping us out and going in our direction. I guess this one it did go down. Yeah, this one stopped out and then it ran up and then it continued bullish, and yeah, it just acts very weird. At least what we noticed this year. So I'm gonna, again, this might be one of those pairs that I test for the previous couple years and see if we just had a bad year or what it was. But this has been officially deleted from our main pairs list. We all actually have, just not written down, UK 100 here as well. So UK 100, this position was taken after this candle close. Actually got in on this wick, slightly better entry there, and it literally just consolidated the entire time, and then we ended up getting out at break even. Okay, so now on our next trade here, we covered AJ, UK 100. Gold on Monday. So this was on a 5-minute trade. I believe this was a flip entry. Yep, this trade, which actually, speaking of gold, gold won 2 positions today. as well that, of course, I didn't take. It's just my luck. But yeah, this trade was nice right here. We had a nice level of liquidity. Price broke its own high. Nice level of demand. Price came down, covered the entire demand zone, which is something you want to see. Actually see price updated and went through. Wait, maybe it didn't. Yeah, it still did. It did not do this live. I don't know why it takes a little bit to update. But then oh wait, no, this was not a flip entry. This was a candle close entry. Or yeah, this could have been taken as a flip entry just because it filled the entire zone. Normally flips are just taken on a new hour candle, but since this wick filled the entire zone, an hour flip is valid. So I personally got in on the close because I was just a little bit late to it. But TP still applies, and yeah, this one just pretty much, we had one bullish candle and then straight to stop loss, and then we continued bullish. So there's that position, and then Thursday gold had 2 trades, which actually, that was one of them. Oh, the other one was actually a little bit earlier, and this is what I was talking about by switching my time zone, because it's very a lot of trades just happen and I just miss so much. Like half these red weeks will just be break even or green weeks. Some of them red weeks, but most of them would be a lot better purely if I was just waking up at 3 or 4 in the morning to catch a London session. So yeah, but this trade right here, I believe, yeah, this was a new hour candle, so this was valid for flip entry. I believe my mentor caught a 1 to 6 off this. I want to say aim for the highs. So yeah, so probably entered somewhere around there. Yeah, beautiful trade there again, 6% just for waking up at 4 in the morning is 100% worth it. So that's probably gonna be why I'll change everything, just because I've been just catching purely the losses, and it's not even me, it's just the timing of the market right now, which is very unfortunate. But that was a beautiful position for this week. And then I caught this one, which ended up losing. So there's that one, and then we took CJ on Friday, which we closed out at break even, because price, well, most of my accounts break even. I'll explain. Oh boy, I don't know what just happened. There you go. So this trade would close before the weekend because weekend swaps are going to be massive. And quite frankly, holding over the weekend is very risky because there's a lot of news that can come out over the weekend, and you really don't have the chance to move your stop loss or take profit. If something comes out over the weekend and price opens up here, you're gonna just blow your account. And I've seen that happen. Like sometimes weekends can open like with massive gaps. So it's very risky because it's not just the trade on the line, it's the whole entire account sometimes. But yeah, so this trade right here, very standard, beautiful A+ trade. We have a nice level of liquidity, nice supply zone, price came up, tapped, candle close. This is your normal entry point, TP at the lows. Got in right here, the candle close. And on FTMO, my stop loss was right here, and spreads purely stopped me out, which is just insane. For FTMO, FTMO is usually really good with spreads, but that shocked me a lot. There's another person in the Discord that also had the same result, which is just very shocking to me. So that sucked a lot, just because the trade didn't even lose, and it's just, you even give it some breathing room and it stops out. That does suck. But I'm risking half on FTMO right now, 0.5%. So it didn't stop me out for full percent at least. Then my other prop firms stayed in, and then we got out kind of right around here on break even before market closed. I believe if you actually try to close a position like 30 minutes before the market closes, I'm pretty sure it doesn't let you, but I could be wrong. It depends on your prop firm. So you kind of have to make sure you exit it pretty early. so you don't get caught in those rolls or anything like that. So I got out right around here before pretty much, yeah, like I said, market close, and then that ended it for break even. So I believe yeah, this week this setup lost, and then that flip I took lost, and then that was the only two trades I took, I believe. Yeah, so yeah, that'll be it for this week. Next week I don't really expect anything different, to be honest. Probably some more losing trades, just because December price action's not good. But yeah, we'll see. I'm just gonna keep on pretty much working on back testing and stuff like that going into 2026. But yeah, that's about it. So I'll see you boys on the next one. Peace.